Guys, today I'm going to show you how to make an awesome DIY hand-painted watercolor t-shirt. First, you need to either draw a design on freezer paper or print one out from your computer. You need to put your design on the non-plastic side of the freezer paper, because once you flip it around, you're going to iron the freezer paper onto your shirt. So you need to put your design on the inside of your shirt and flip the shirt inside out and iron on the lowest setting with no steam. Next, you need to mix your fabric medium with your acrylic paint. You're going to need to follow the directions on the back of your fabric medium, and mine says to do 2 parts paint to 1 part fabric medium. I love using the fabric mediums with the acrylic paint because it's really cheap. It's about 75 cents for that size bottle, and you can use it with any color paint. I often have to make custom colors, and so instead of having this limited selection of fabric paints already mixed, I can just make my own fabric paint, and I think it's just a really good alternative to the sometimes pricey fabric paints. So now you just want to mix the two together. The fabric medium doesn't really change the color of the acrylic paint, so you don't really have to worry about that. So you just mix until it's all ready to go. Once you have your paint all ready, you can start painting your design. You can see that because we ironed the freezer paper on the inside, we're able to see it from underneath. So I'm just tracing over the lines basically. I'm paying really close attention to my lines and making sure they are really crisp and clean. And because I don't have that much detail in this shirt, I'm really spending a lot of time on just making it really perfect. So you're just going to continue painting. Here in a little bit you'll see that I actually had to flip the shirt inside out and retrace the lines with a darker marker. That's right here, and then I flipped the shirt right sides again, and then I'm just gonna line up the lines because the freezer paper doesn't move, and then I'm just gonna continue painting. I would recommend that you start by outlining with a really dark marker instead of pencil, just so it's a lot easier to see. But once you have that all set, you can just continue painting, and I'm just gonna start by painting all the darkest parts, so all of the lines in black, and then I'll go in with the watercolors and finish it all up. If you're going to be painting over a spot that isn't above the freezer paper, you're going to want to slip a little piece of the paper bag underneath, just so that the paint doesn't seep through to the back side of your shirt. Once you have your outline all done, you're going to want to let it dry for a little bit, and then you can start on your watercolor. To do the watercolor, you want to just mix the fabric medium just the same as you did before, but instead you want to load it with a lot of water. I'd say about half paint, half water, depending on how light or dark you want the colors. And you also want to load your brush with a lot of water, so I'd start by painting the section you want to first with water, and then paint it in with the watery paint. And then if you need to lighten it even more, you can paint it again with more water. You can see that some of the parts the paint seeped into the face. That was because the face wasn't completely dry yet, and so there was still water, and so anytime there's water and you put the paint, it's going to seep. But that's really easy fix. You'll see that I fix it in just a minute. So you just continue painting and until you're happy with your results. Here I'm fixing the face. Just go over with the color again. It's just really easy. If you get paint anywhere that you don't really want it, you can just fix it really easy. I think the watercolor painting is really forgiving because you can make it as light or as dark as you want. And so I was just fixing it up, re-putting the skin tone over. So there's really no problem with that. And so once I was done with basically the whole aerial, I decided I wanted to do a little bit of blue accents around her. And so I just did the same method. I did the paint, mixed it with water, and then I was just putting it on really flowy and really just random. And you can see that it makes it really pretty. I think it made her pop out a little bit more. And I think the overall design was really great. Once you're done all painting, let it dry, and then you have your very own watercolor t-shirt. I think it really turned out really great,